official, guys. It's official. All our familia is here on YouTube. This is our official kick-off episode for Inspired Impressions YouTube, and I'm super excited. But before we go on, I want to make a small request, fam. For our family from Spotify and new members here on board, I need you to click on the subscribe button below just before we start. Have you done that? Okay, now we're good to go. A few weeks back, I did an episode on Spotify that I titled The Nothing Place. And to be fair, in that episode, I didn't have anything to talk about, but I knew that I needed to record an episode. And I just got this inspiration to talk about nothing. And this was how it went. When you have nothing to talk about, what then do you talk about? You talk about nothing, alright? And I don't know about you, but have you been in places where you feel so low, your energy is on an all-time low, you can't do anything, you don't feel like doing nothing, and you're not excited and all of that? I'm here to tell you today that it's okay to feel like that. It's okay to have those nothing moments. I've come to learn personally that the nothing place, as I would call it, is a place that unlocks a well of possibilities. I mean, sometimes it takes nothing in our lives to create something wonderful, something unexpected. Take God, for instance. It took God nothing to create the world that we are in right now, the world before you. And just before you say, Jay, you're taking it too far. Okay, let's leave God. No, let's not leave God. But then we'll come back to this discussion on another day. Let me bring it home. Take an artist, for instance. An artist, there's very little an artist can do with an already filled canvas. But give an artist an empty canvas and you have given him or her a well of possibilities to create something wonderful, to create a masterpiece. And the same goes for you as well. You can make the most out of your nothing place. But how do you go about it? Just before you ask me, Jay, how do I go about it? This brings me back to the story of creation. When God saw the world and he saw that there was nothing, what was the first thing God said? God said, let there be light. And the light became the ignition for creativity. That's the cue I want you to take. I want you to take the cue from God as well. Cast your nothingness in the direction of light. Because, hold on, there's a flip side to this. You know that I said that the nothing place unlocks a well of possibilities, right? Yes, those possibilities are limitless, and they can be limitless positively or limitless negatively. It takes your ability to cast that nothing place in the direction of light to unlock creativity. Because when you're wandering in your nothing place and you are not guided, you are not guarded, you can fall into the trap of darkness, and then you're in a dark place. That's where you hear things like, I was just feeling so down, and then I don't know when I slipped into depression. This is not medically recommended or medically certified, but I'm telling you from experience. So whenever I cast my mind in the direction of light, I unlock creativity. And how do you cast your mind in the direction of light? As I wrap up this episode, it brings me back to one of my favorite scriptures in the Bible that says, whatever things are pure, whatever things are of good report, whatever things are worthwhile, think on this, meditate on this. This is how you cast your mind in the direction of light. Think on positive things. Think on things that will you or spur you to this place where you feel you're full of light, alright? And when you think in this direction, you're going to unlock a burst of creativity you didn't even know you had in you. Fam, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Like I said, this is an excerpt from the episode that I did a few weeks back on Spotify. If you are not satisfied with this, or if you enjoy this, you should definitely check out the episode on Spotify. I'm going to drop the link to that episode in the description box below. And finally, just in case you haven't, guys, family, I need you to subscribe. And lastly, Feedback is very important to me, family. I need to hear what you think about this episode. What's your take, or what else do you want us to talk about? And I'm going to see you in the comment section. See you on the next episode. Adios, fam.